Hey Heidi, wow, I've never seen these labels before.
Well, we've had some random waves before, but we've got some new vintage and also a couple labels that we have not featured before. The thing about this particular winery is it's very limited production. So 4 of these wines are 100 cases or less. There's only one that's well, I would say mass produced for them, but it's only about 255 cases. So we've got 1 white, 4 reds. I think we're finally going to get some cooler weather here. I've got the last little bit of this warm weather. I hung out in the sun today. So we're actually filming this on a Monday night. So we're ready for you on Tuesday. So we're going to actually start. This is the 2010 vintage of the Sauvignon Blanc. This is blended with a Semillon, so it's a traditional Bordeaux-esque style, kind of zesty and aromatic. When I first tasted this, I absolutely loved it. I think it's nice and refreshing, but it's got some weight to it and some depth. I think that their wines are certainly crafted very nicely, and they bring out an aromatic character of the wines that I think is very unique. Next, we're moving on to the Fortunata. This is a Brunello clone of Sangiovese. They're blending this with about 3% Cabernet Sauvignon. So you're getting that dried cherry and herbaceous character of the Sangiovese, and that little addition of Cabernet Sauvignon just enhances the structure. Only 50 cases of this produced. Only 70 cases of this particular one, but 50 cases. So we're very fortunate to have a very small amount of this available. So you're definitely going to want to come in and try these wines. Next, we're moving on to the Old Wave Zinfandel. This is all single vineyard. It comes from the Old Wave Vineyard, which is where it gets its name. This is blended with about 4% Petit Syrah. And if you've heard me talk about Petit Syrah, the majority purpose that they're blending that particular grape varietal is for color. This also happens to be dry farmed. So they're not adding any water, it's not getting irrigated in any way, shape, or form. It's giving you what Mother Nature gives you. When those vines struggle to find water, they tend to get a little stressed out. These are also 100-year-old vines, so as vines get older, they produce less fruit. Those two things kind of combine. What you're going to get is a nice concentration of fruit and spice on this particular Zinfandel. Next, we're moving on, and this is unusual because I'm always telling everybody now the 07s are very, very limited. So this is 2007 vintage Cabernet Sauvignon. You get all the classic flavor profile of Cabernet, black cherry, plum, cassis. This has seen some oak. It's wonderfully, nicely balanced. Also, this one is the most produced, and they've got about 255 cases of this particular wine. Next, we're moving on to the last wine, which is the Cabernets. This is 2006 vintage, so it's a little bit older. This is 50% Cabernet Sauvignon, 50% Cabernet Franc. Cabernet Franc is going to keep this wine from being over the top and give it a more toned down characteristic. Same flavor profile as this one, but we've got another year of age on this particular wine, and that addition of Cabernet Franc again adds, it makes it a little more Bordeaux-esque. Reminding everybody that on October 28th we're doing our beer tasting. It is a Halloween beer tasting. It's not mandatory that you wear a costume, but it just makes it a heck of a lot more fun. So we hope to see you here on the 28th. That's noon to 4 p.m. We'll have more details as we get a little bit closer. Cooper is working fast and furious to get some really great beers put together for that particular tasting that are going to be unique and different. And I hope all is well with everybody. Deborah, we're going to miss you. She's going to be gone for a couple of weeks in Europe. And we hope to see you here at the wine shop, everybody. Have a great week, and cheers.